Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors. Evander Holyfield's now making his way to the ring, and you can see how focused he is for the task at hand. Lewis' ring walk, something special in the air. You can just sense it out of him.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Real Deal. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, Lewis.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up, let's go.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight.
Teddy, what do you look for early on when you're analyzing a fight of two power punchers facing off against each other that gives you a clue as to which way this is going?
Who's doing the little things a little bit better? Who's using the jab? Who's controlling range? Hey, who's thinking better?
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Good double jab by Lewis. A headshot blocked.
You're taking too many punches. Hands up.
Beautiful game plan there. Out from range and into the power.
Just the way he and his trainer drew it up on the chalkboard.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. That's exactly what he wanted to do, backing him up against the ropes.
Would you rather have a fighter who's feared or a fighter who's fearless?
I feel like I'm talking to Sonny from the Bronx Tale, but I think that I would rather have a guy that has fear, because he's going to be smart all the time. He's going to be a guy that's going to be aware of things that you need to be aware of. If he's so-called fearless, he's going to walk into all kinds of things that are not going to allow him to be a fighter.
Good defensive skill with the block by Real Deal. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. 10 clicks of the talk. Wow, is he defensively sound.
Place your body. Hit the body.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Nice block by Real Deal. Good clean shot returning fire. Well done by Evander Holyfield. Nice block by Real Deal.
Lewis stuck around to win his Olympic gold medal. He had his shot in 1984, came up short, and then stuck around to come back and grab it in '88.
And that has stayed with him, and that has served him beautifully, because that confidence he gained from beating the best in the world, yes, in the amateurs, but still in his mind, he can do the same in the pros.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. And a sharp counter punch by Real Deal. Good block by Real Deal. Able to get rid of that one. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Well-targeted double jab by Lewis. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him, not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Why you take those shots, you understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches. Jab.
And round number 3 is underway. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Lewis. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Lennox Lewis is not showing us that he understands just how effective he can be if he went downstairs against his opponent.
Yeah, well, you know what you're saying, Joe? You're taking a peek and you're taking a swipe without meaning at his trainers. Because what he's telling you is he hasn't been taught some of the rudiments of boxing. That when you hurt a guy, you should go downstairs to finish him.
Lennox Lewis possesses what any great heavyweight champion should possess, and that's the ability to get rid of somebody, and for him, it comes with the right hand.
Yeah, and for him, it's set up by the jab. He understands that having that power is only part of the equation. You have to get it to the target. That jab is his laser beam.
The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, he gets caught.
Good defensive skill. took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Good block by Real Deal. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. Here we go with the 4th round.
Stay on the outside.
And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. That hook was well off the mark. Now that's some fine work right there by Real Deal. Teddy Lenox has had a very interesting career. Many would say at times a roller coaster career because he had the instances where the chin gave out on him.
Yeah, he has, but the most important thing in his mind is he's come back, and he believes in himself, and that's where that great amateur background comes in. He's been down dark roads before.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Blocks away that headshot. What a great shot. Wow! Evander Holyfield's legs look shaky. He was hurt.
Throw some punches here.
Carries that punch away. Oh, and there you go. He did not see that right hand at all. He may want to tie up.
Come on, keep busy, guys. Come on now. Come on, come on.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Lewis.
Use the jab. Use your feet.
4th round now with his last 10 seconds. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Lennox Lewis's nose is now starting to bleed. So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the trainer in the corner, what's your approach?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My approach is that I have to remind him that he's on common ground. He's probably going to think he's in a place where he's never been before, but I'm going to remind him, hey, remember you got hurt in the gym? And then give him something to correct the problem. You know, tell him some technical things that he needs to hear.
Guard your head.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head.
punch.
You're taking too many punches. Hands up. Beat him to the punch. This is a team finish.
Lewis blocks that punch. Teddy, early on in the career of Леннокс Lewis, a lot of the British fans actually didn't gravitate towards him because he was one of these nomadic kind of fighters. You know, Jamaican, lived in Britain, but won a gold for Canada.
Yeah, but the most important part of that geography is his own. He had his own identity. He knew where he stood. He knew where his confidence came from. He knew what his style was.
This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no. Actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him.
And a smart counterpunch by Real Deal. A little flash and dash by Леннокс Lewis. Good, steady double jab there.
Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Well-placed counter punch by Real Deal. Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
So this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
Well done that time, landing the counter punch. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Holyfield's nose is bloodied up. Who knows how that started right there, but the bottom line is he's got to deal with it. Great movement to get away from those punches. Parries that punch intended for the head. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Solid counter punch by Real Deal. tuck.
Don't let him breathe. He's hurt. Get him this round.
Well, the ability to adapt, so important. Who can make the changes now as we're halfway through this scheduled 12-rounder? His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. Oh, that's gotta hurt. How about that counter shot to the head? Oh, boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
Nice block by Real Deal. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Real Deal. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
Cover your head. He's working the head.
Holyfield's cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on.
You need to keep the head moving.
Nice block. That's a good block by Lewis. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Good combination punching by Lewis. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Solid job. Double connects by Evander Holyfield. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Well-placed counter punch by Lewis. Double shots both come in by Lennox Lewis. Lewis's jab continues to carry the day. He's wanted it, he's gotten it. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
mark by Lewis. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Get away from that headshot with the block. That right hand is becoming a crutch. He can just lean on it now. End of this round. Joe and Teddy sitting ringside with you. It gives us time to reflect on the bigger picture of boxing. You know, it was interesting. We had a fan walk up to you earlier today and say, hey, I know you learned everything from the legendary Cus D'Amato, the great trainer. And he said to you, what's the one thing you took away from all your years with Cus? What did you say to him?
Well, it wasn't a paycheck, I'll tell you that much, because Cus didn't believe in paying you for that. He said you're going to college, you're getting a valuable education, and you're not even being forced to pay a tuition. So I understood that. We worked 7 days a week, so there was no union. Cus believed in working on Sundays, so you couldn't go complain and say I'm being overworked. But I think seriously that the most important thing that I learned, of course, that from a technical standpoint, you have to be really secure in those areas. No matter how much talent a fighter has, you have to teach them right, teach them the fundamentals, but mentally. You have to understand that a fighter's really always under fear. And you have to understand those dimensions, those parameters. And you have to be able to find a way to get in there, understanding how he feels mentally, and understanding how that can impair his judgment, stop him from doing simple physical things.
Blocks that punch. Nice strike after catching one by Evander Holyfield. Good job staying away from the danger there. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Lewis. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Well, here's the way we see it. He's down on the scorecards, has to have the knockout to win it.
Yeah, and he has to understand that. You know, the main thing is he hasn't given in. You know, he's still there trying, but he's in a desperate place. So what he has to do now is look for one spot. He remembers maybe something he saw early in the night where the guy pulls out his hand down a little bit, and maybe he can time him stepping out.
Blocks the headshot. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
What a good counterpunch by Real Deal. punch after some fine defense by Lewis. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. Good block there by Real Deal. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Gotta hurt. Lewis is crushed by a big right hand.
Get it out, get it out.
We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Well-targeted counterpunch by Lewis. Missed the target with that hook. Lennoks able to block that punch. And a sharp counter punch by Real Deal. Good way to protect the midsection. Blocked by Holyfield. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. 1 minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special offensive happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Evander Holyfield. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fence.
Able to counter that attack. Well-placed counter punch by Real Deal. Protecting his head well with his guard. Excellent counter punch by Real Deal. Good defensive guard now by Evander Holyfield. Nice block by Real Deal. Slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Nice block by Real Deal. Targeting the hooks on each man. Good block there by Real Deal. Last round of an entertaining fight. Now, for the judges' scores, let's send it up to the ring announcer.
A unanimous decision. Your winner,
Lennox Lewis is your winner by unanimous decision, Teddy.
Well, the question from the beginning was, could he get inside and make it his kind of fight? He did.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time.